Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about the first comic book in the Cyberpunk 2077 series from Dark Horse. So there's actually a few different series of comic books that they've produced, but this is the first one. So this is Cyberpunk 2077, Trauma Team #1, and it's part of the world of Cyberpunk 2077. As you can see, it says there are 5 of 16 books in this series. Now that's individual comic books. It's not counting volumes that collect the comic books. That does also include the World of Cyberpunk book, which we'll probably do a video about at a separate day. But right now, let's just take a look at this. So this book, this comic book, says it's a new series based, and remember, this came out before the game. So a new series based on the highly anticipated game. Nadia, an assistant EMT for a privately owned business known as Trauma Team International, is the sole survivor of a failed rescue mission turned shootout. After she agrees to continue work for an upcoming mission, Nadia and her new team find themselves in an even more dangerous and life-threatening situation, featuring the incredible creative team of writer Cullen Bunn and illustrator Miguel Valderrama. So this is Trauma Team #1, and I believe there are multiple Trauma Team. Well, here we can see what's in the whole series before I show you actually what's in this specific. So you can see Trauma Team is down here. So actually, technically, I believe, oh no, these are volumes. So you can see these are $11.99 on Amazon, so these collect other comics. The World of Cyberpunk 2077 is just a book about the game. Anyway, so for the Trauma Team series, you have issue 1, 2, 3, 4. And that seems to be a pattern that they're following. You know, for You Have My Word, which is another series that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Blackout's another series, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so all of them seem to be 4 issues each. That could change, of course. But anyway, let's crack open Trauma Team #1 and see what it looks like. Okay. And let me make sure I turn up my brightness here on my Kindle, so you can get great view. So this is on my Kindle Fire HD 10. So you can see the coloring in this comic book is quite incredible. This is very neat. I've never seen something like this before in a comic book. And if you've played Cyberpunk 2077, it's a very vibrant style to it, so that is translated over to the comic books. Now you can read this in dynamic view if you want, where you would just tap here and it would bring you panel by panel, which is what I tend to do when I'm reading, but I just figured for the sake of this video that might make you dizzy. And I actually got on board with the whole Cyberpunk 2077 when they did the update for the Xbox Series X and S, which I think was earlier this year. It was the big update that basically made the game, that fixed all the major problems that it had. And I took a chance on it. I thought, I played they had a free trial, and it blew me away. I mean, I thought it was just phenomenal. So now I'm a big fan, and I read the comic books and everything else, and that's why I want to share this with you today. So you can see here just a representation of the visual style and what you can expect from this comic book if you choose to purchase it. And I believe it's only $1.99 on Amazon. So down below, I'm going to include a link to this comic book so you can check it out, pick up a copy for yourself, and get started on this series. And the thing I like about comic books are, visually they're stimulating. They're obviously a great extension of these video game worlds that we all enjoy inhabiting. But you can read one in a sitting, so it actually makes you feel really productive. If you're not the type of person who can get through a novel or some other long-form reading quickly, if you just read one issue of a comic book, you can do that at night before you go to bed. Real easy. Just taking you page by page so you can see everything that this specific issue has to offer. Yeah, it's just, you could read this on a Kindle e-reader, but then you'd be missing out on the great coloring that is present here. I really do recommend a Fire tablet for reading these books. I mean, the Fire tablets are very affordable, and if you get an HD screen, you can get these comics in HD. So it's not just, you know, standard definition, it's actually an HD file. So it's very vibrant and vivid and crystal clear, both the text and the art itself. And you can choose to either read them in the Comixology app or in the Kindle app itself. I prefer just to do the Kindle app because everything's there. All my books, audiobooks, you know, comic books, documents, all that good stuff. And here's the last page. You know, there's always a cliffhanger, right? They want you to come back and read issue number 2. Look at that. What does that mean? Who knows, right? And I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was pretty damn good, but I only give 5 stars to things that I think are perfect, and obviously I don't think it's perfect. Now, issue number 2, as you can see, is the next in the series, is Trauma Team number 2, and that has amazing reviews, right? 292. So I don't own that yet, but I will, and you can see that's only $1.99 as well. So yeah, that is Trauma Team number 1. And if through the Kindle app here, you can kind of jump around and go to whatever page you want, and boom, there we are, back on the cover. So there you have it. Have any of you read this comic book? Have any of you read any of the other comic books? And what are your thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077 just in general? Feel free to share your thoughts down below. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out the link down below to this comic book specifically so you can check it out. Buy yourself a copy, and what the hell, I'll throw in a link to a Kindle or an Amazon Fire tablet, which is what I'm using right here. I'll include a link to the latest Fire HD 10 so you can enjoy this comic book the same way I am. And yeah, just, you know, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out my website, michaelcavacini.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. Looking forward to your comments, and looking forward to bringing you more content like this so we can just explore the world of Cyberpunk 2077 together. Thank you. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.